Folks, someone said, I wish you'd put the January on your head so we could see it. But I guess that was a new person who hasn't seen me in, like, I don't know, it feels like 100 Januaries. I've been sick, so I haven't really been with it too much. So anyway, it was just too much that day. But you know what? I've reviewed every other January I've ever owned, I do believe. So I think I might as well, I think I owe this gal her own little spotlight. This is Jon Renau. It's January. The hand-tied version in Palm Springs Blonde. Palm Springs Blonde is a very ashy blonde. It has a lot of platinum in it. It has a light brown root. Now this root is not this dark, okay? Under here, these always look darker than they are. That said, I will say that I think I had a very subtle, super subtle light ash brown root on a Christie, which is another hand-tied Jon Renau wig. I wish this was that light, but you know, it is what it is. I'll turn around and let you see this. January is a lightweight wig. The original January has people say a lot of permatease. I'd never noticed it too much, but yes, it does have permatease on it. It is a full monofilament top, an extended lace front into the ear tabs. All the Januaries are. This particular hand-tied one is only 2.9 ounces. It's very light. It's like nothing on your head. The length is perfect. It doesn't even really skim the shoulders, I guess, unless you have a very short neck. You know, it might touch your shoulders then a little bit more than it does mine. Not that I have a long neck, but you see what I mean. It varies depending on the size of the head. I think that this fits pretty average. It fits very comfortably. It fits average. There are some hand-tied wigs that fit more tightly than something with just wefts, but you know, it doesn't have quite as much stretch as something that is a wefted cap like the original January with a monotop lace front and wefts everywhere else. But it is it fits, I would say, true to average. I don't think it's small at all. Fits me like a glove. I have a 22-inch circumference. However, ear to ear and hairline to nape, those measurements are each 12. That's child size. So basically I am a petite average. And I can wear a petite January, or I can wear a regular average cap January. So let me turn around and show you this beautiful deconstructed wave. It's a casual wave. It's not curly. It's not super wavy. It's not kinky. It's just the perfect amount of wave. Okay. Yep, gotta be my favorite wig of all time, just because it's just so easy to wear. And it's not heat friendly, thank goodness. I don't prefer heat friendly wigs. Although I will say that Beltress fibers last longer than Raquel Welch fibers. Every time. Every time. But at a certain point, those do require heat to basically remelt the plastic fibers. Is really, I mean, if you want to get blunt, it's plastic. It's acrylic. It's synthetic. It's just plastic. Everything's made with petroleum. You know that, right? All plastics are made with petroleum, and this is a plastic. Realistic? Yes. Now, is it got a lot of shine on it? Well, you know, people keep saying these non-heat friendly styles have a lot of shine. Well, I think some brands have a little bit more than others, but think about a little 5-year-old girl's hair that's never been treated and hasn't had a lot of life on it. That hair is very shiny. If she's healthy and clean, that hair is very shiny. They even sell hair glossers. So why are we so worried about some shine on a wig? No, it doesn't look like plastic doll's hair at all. That's not, I mean, if it did, then that would be excessive. But this does not. If you don't like it, put a little dry shampoo, wash it or soak it in some cold water and let it dry and soak off the coating that comes on all these fibers when you get them from the factory. I don't think the shine is unreasonable for a very light blonde like this. The nape is about 4 1/4. The front is about, it says about 8 1/2. That's about right. I'm 8 inches from here to here. So that's pretty much right. This wig, it doesn't have permatease, but you can if you turn it upside down, you shake it and you separate the fibers and you spray it with Trestle wig wax or just a non-alcohol hairspray, that would keep it afloat for a little while. It doesn't go totally flat. It never goes flat. The waves won't allow it to. So yes, I really love January. It's such an easy wear. I have owned a lot of different colors, and if I remember, I will put those colors, me and the other Januaries that I've owned, if I can find all the pictures up here. I've had 24 BT18, which is Eclair, which basically is a very, very light brown highlighted with gold blonde. I used to call it it used to be a dark blonde, but the last one I had was really brown. It went to the brown territory. So there's that one. I have owned 22 F16. There's a beauty. I want another one of those. 22 F16 with a root, with a number 8 root, is called Venice Blonde. That's one of the beachy Malibu blondes, or whatever they call the blondes in that group. I can't remember the name of the group of blondes, but it came out with 12 FS12 and oh gosh, I'm forgetting all that. Brain damage from being sick, I guess. My voice is still not back. I'm not really sick. It's just that everybody's had this. It's got this lingering, strange voice thing, and the throat's dry, and every once in a while you have a coughing fit. So, it is what it is. I either sound like this, or I just don't do any videos. So yeah, there you go. January. The fibers are nice and silky, and I'm going to insert a little clip up here of the inside of the cap to show you just how low key the cap is. This does retail for, I do believe, I don't know what, it depends on what they say, $450 to $500. I would not pay 30% off on this. It requires at least half off or more. I think I got about 60%, 50 to 60% off of the retail price of this, or I wouldn't have it either, trust me. But it is what it is. It should last a decent amount of time if you care for it, longer than a heat-friendly wig will. So put some pictures of the cap, a clip of the cap somewhere over here, and there you go. Jon Renau January, which I will tell you, thanks to Kathleen Ryan, who is another wig reviewer, who did a nice comparison between January and the new Beltress Newport. There's a lot of amazing similarities between those two, and this has been out forever. So I would give the older styles a chance, the ones that are still around. Please give them another chance. They had some really nice ones. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you probably next week. I'll have something completely different for you. Bye, y'all.